It's stupid story time, and two, it's April Fool's, so I thought might as well go ahead and bring out a little bit more, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me do this real quickly and cut off this, so I can go ahead and get a little bit more easier off on that. So yeah, I just got back from a walk, but I might as well say this, and I might as well say it proud, people. It's the day of the Bakas. So, unironically, you're going to hear a lot of Baka, you're going to hear a lot of stupid, you're going to hear a lot of that. But here we go. So, to start it all off, I got to go ahead and say this right now. First off, this pendejo just went ahead and went for a 40-minute walk. I blame myself, okay? I blame myself and the tacos, okay? And also being wired up on a little bit of coffee, but that's a whole other story. Now, before anything else, let me check this again. How's how's my drink going here? Ooh, so far so good. Okay, so far so good. I gotta get a little bit more coffee to get a little bit more wired up. So before you ask, yeah, I will be putting this completely down, and we're gonna go full back on this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Say hello to the trash can for me. Oh, I love my cold brew. Ay, 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 what was that? Oh well. Everybody say goodnight to the floor. Yeah, I know it's a little bit stupid going through right now, but yeah, it's that day today. Okay? So, here's the thing, everybody, and I'm gonna let everybody know this right now. There will be a few stories about my time in the Xenoverse community. There'll be a few stories about other stuff as well, but let's go into a specific first, okay? I'm gonna say a story that can only be described as a true, unadulterated Baka So, before you ask anything, I know this person has been regularly in and out of the chat, but before that, I also need to do this. So let's send it out. Let's give me another second, guys. We're gonna go ahead and share this out to one more place. So whatever happens, happens, I guess. But yeah. We're all gonna go ahead. What the fuck I've been doing? There's a guy out there trying to go ahead and screenshot my face every time, and he used to be a roommate. So I have no clue why he wants my face. Maybe it's just I got that good look. Maybe I don't know. But Cheerios to you, sir. Did I just down that whole coffee in one go? Heck yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be serious with everyone right now, okay? The story's actually a little bit weird, a little bit wild, but the next time you try to go ahead and pretend to be a person, thing, all of that, just remember that one, I knew since the beginning, and two, I knew since the beginning. Okay, so there's that. Now it's time for a little bit of a past one. Okay, maybe going back a little bit farther. This one is in no way related to the Zeno community. It is, however, related to a little bit of a stupid circumstance I found myself in around 10 years ago. I was 17. I did not have any of the beard, none of the back off that. But let's go into a little bit specific. Okay, now at the time I was the straight man for a group of people. So let's put this into perspective. The one that was the straight man was the one. Yeah, you can tell immediately how it's gonna go. Thank the Lord. I don't know what's up with this connection and disconnection, but it's all on them. It's all on somebody else. Baka is being told about the Baka. Okay. So here's what we got right now. Completely out of my mind even then, but I was more a straight man than I am now. Like I was the guy that's supposed to help everybody. But let's put this into perspective now, okay? I was um I was in the middle of a class, and some random guy just came up, be like, "Hey, one of these cheerleaders in the class needs some help with the homework, and she knows you're the smartest in the class, so be ready. She's gonna try to proposition you." And I'm like, did you say what I think you just said? But everything went going ahead. Class ended, and there was like nothing happening so far. So well, but here's this perspective that came after. She walked up to me and simply told me, "You know what? I need tutoring, and I'll go ahead and pay you such and such." I'm like, I can do something stupid with this and completely get away with it, but at the same time, I didn't want to. So here's the actual thing that came of it. So I put up a contract. Yeah, I put up a contract, and the contract was complete. Like it was complete idiocy overall, but as a verbal agreement was added into it, you see me saying, "You know what? Why don't you pick the percentage you have to pay back if you miss the tutoring session?" Right? It's a math class, and the first words out of her mouth were 200%. The teacher looked at me, and I could tell he's thinking, "Don't you dare. Don't you dare." Not in my classroom, like, don't you dare. So we leave the classroom, and I'm like, you know what? 200% sounds good. It sounds good. So lo and behold, like a few weeks go by, everything's going fine. One more week goes by, and she misses a payment for a party, and she misses the next week, the next week, the next week. She started hanging out with friends too much, and cue 5 years, like not even 5 years, like 3 years later, I am sitting there on my break at a McDonald's restaurant. And I kid you not, you see me like this and just sitting there, feet up because the janitor was a jerk off of that, okay? But I'm having my feet up on the thing. He tells me put them down, and then I'm looking ahead. And I'm like, wait, it's not my old classmate, doesn't she? Like, isn't that the one who owed me money? So I go up to her. She's got a kid and all that, 19 years old, and I'm like, you know what? She's with her family. I'll leave her be. Now, the funniest thing happens is where she turned around and saw me right there, and again, out of the blue, like, "Hey, isn't that Gilbert?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" I try to walk away, and she says, "You know what? Get over here. Get over here. I want to talk to you." And it's like, I'm in big trouble with her parents because they're sitting right there next to her. And lo and behold, I have never had a discussion at McDonald's that goes so hilariously calm in the space of money. Where she's saying, "You know what? Well, how much do I owe you after so long?" And I'm like, "You owe me over $1 million because of your own percentage, but I'm willing to waive it. I'm fine with it. Like, I don't need none of that. And your kid needs it more." And the dad pipes up, "Why don't I pay you off 1,000?" I'm like, "You willing to give me more than my salary? Get out of here with that one." Like you're telling someone that you're willing to pay them 5 times as much of their salary in one shot. Pendejo wanted to go ahead and give me money. I was fine with it, but he had left before he actually was able to get my details and that. I'm like, God dang it. I walked out on 1,000. But yeah, there goes that, right? Now, I want to go into another, like, really, really quick story because it's actually, it took a bit to go through. It took a bit to get all that done, but I like to go into the story now because we just got through the stupidity of me in school. Why don't we go to the stupidity of me, not in high school, not in middle school, not in elementary, but the stupidity of me just graduating high school. Like I wasn't in anything else yet. Like I wasn't in college yet or anything. It was basically the summer. Now, here's the thing. I'm 18 years old. I'm heading to Six Flags, okay? And lo and behold, summer, 18 years old, just graduated. Looked a bit more lanky, but like I'm gonna say right now, the fact that people were at Six Flags going ahead and following up this 18-year-old lanky boy, okay? I looked like I belonged on a piece of something. I won't say what, but I was at bony back then. I was working a little bit on gaining weight, but not working in it at all. So here's what happened. My stupid self ended up getting involved with three people on one ride. And I'm going to say this right now. My buddy from high school has seen the same thing happen before, but he was there and it was two people. So I'm 18 years old. I'm going on this water ride. And I'm going to be honest, me and my little baby brother and my brother are right there. And we're just like, you know what? We're going on the ride. It's our old favorite. It's our very old favorite. And there are three girls ahead of us. And I kid you not, I'm like, you know what? The two brothers right here, nah. I'm sorry, guys. If they want to go ahead and need a fourth person, I'll go ahead and join them. You guys can go ahead and stay back. Too young and too younger. So I took the ride with them, and my siblings go ahead and take the next ride. Now, I'm saying this because one, I didn't get soaked at all that ride. I'm surprised I didn't get soaked at all. But two, that don't mean they didn't. Okay, that story ended up being hilarious because as I'm getting off of the ride, I don't have a drop on me. I'm completely dry. My brothers see me get off with these three girls, completely soaked, and they're like, really? Really, bro? One of them is pissed because this isn't the first time it happened to him. The first time it happened to him was when I was just in ninth grade. Me and a buddy did the same thing, and it happened the same way, where we're coming out of it completely fine. Well, I am. My buddy wasn't. He's a big guy. He got soaked. But yeah, all of that goes through, and we make it. We do all of that, and as they're going on, my brothers realize two things. One, they're going on with a couple of businessmen. So not only did it happen in a repeat format, it happened again to one brother. Give me a second here, guys, because I know my battery's getting low. Say hello to the table. Ugh. His name is Fred. And no, it's not a Flintstone. It's sensitive. Okay, it's very sensitive. Okay. So, there it is. Okay, so we're back up and we're doing good. Okay. So I want to go into this next story with a little bit of an air of indifference because this is not my story. It is, however, related to Zeno. So let's go into this real quickly. So I had a buddy. Okay, you may know me as the guy who usually goes in Zeno a la Olympia. Okay, like Olympian level of it looks in all of that. I look like a Greek god when I go into Zeno. Nah, they're not. Let's be honest. I'm the one running around with skin color clothes and just getting away with it every single time. Let's be perfectly honest on that, right? But let's see this right now, okay? I want to do this as a way to let everybody know a small little piece, okay? So, while I was the one that figured out like how to do that outfit, I was not the one that first thought of the dancing in the usual areas. That was not me. I was not the one doing that first. And what ended up happening was one of my buddies decided to watch a little bit too much Magic Mike. So that's what ended up being the beginnings of the dancing in the middle of the lobby because it's just stupid and we were being stupid pendejos. Yeah, that is a true story. Like we were basically went from normal to stupid. Funny enough, that happened on April 1st. Yeah, weird, right? Now, there's one more thing I'm gonna add to this, and this is gonna be, I guess, the last story. Cause one, I got somewhere else to be. I gotta go ahead and be outside real quickly. I actually wanted to do this real quick and just pass it through. But this is gonna be at least one last story. It's gonna be a little bit crazy and a little bit wild. Okay, so I I went to go see a movie at for One Piece. Okay, Film Gold, great film to see live, beautiful film. I advise everybody to go watch it and laugh at God D. Usopp. Okay, thing is that on the way back, and this story doesn't start out that well. On the way back, bus driver passed me up because it was raining and I was all wet. Three cars passed me up. None, the last bus driver for the night passed me up, and I'm right there stuck with nowhere to go. No ride, no nothing. It's 4 in the morning, and here's the circumstances. Soaked boy, like 6 feet tall, looking really weird, with a guy on his left leg. Thanks for not telling me about that, bro. That I did. I used to limp. Okay, thanks for not telling me about that. But yeah. So here's what happened. I looked raggedy, according to my friend. How he would describe it, I looked raggedy. But what ended up happening was, in comes this dude, brand new, brand spanking new Mustang GT. I looked at it and I'm like, ooh. And he noticed that the guy in front was being a bit of a jerk and tried to go and splash water all over me. He missed, but I, I'm not gonna lie, it was hurtful. It was hurtful that day. So his reaction was to look at this lanky, completely out of it, and completely drenched 17-year-old kid, okay? And tell him, one, hey, what's in the backpack? Notice he's got his hand on the wheel. He already right there. He stopped the light. He's like, you know what? What's in the backpack? And I'm like, dude, I just got books. He's like, you sure you don't have a gun in there? You don't got no firearms, anything like that? Because if you do, when you try to take my car, I'm not gonna go ahead and let you in. I'm like, I'm just standing there, looking at him like, dude, all there is in here is a bunch of books. They could be blunt weapons, but I wouldn't do that. These are important to me. And he turned around, looked at me, and he literally has it on the wheel. He was like, just get in. Just get in. I'm like, I'm a pendejo at heart. That dude understood that I was not going to do anything. Okay? But let's say it like this, okay? Um, what I did, hey, what's up? Who's here? Go ahead, leave a comment when you join, people. Leave a comment when you join. Ugh. Leave a comment when you join. Whoever's joining, leave some comments. I'll be leaving a poll for the next story that if you guys want it. But first up, the biggest question of all. Because I want to know what everyone's opinion is on this now. Yes, there's a few stupid answers in there, but it's a stupid day, okay? Go ahead, leave a vote. Whoever joined up, thank you for joining. And I cannot see much right now. I'm on my phone, so yeah. Leave a comment, do all that, and it's up to you guys. Now, I'm not going to be one to say this story lightly, but dude went ahead and, despite me being a complete idiot and asking something like that, yeah, he gave me a ride home, and then he told me, you know what? I wasn't even going to pick you up, but you made me laugh. Notice that. Now, if we're really going to go into specifics and be a little bit more idiotic with the stories, that poll was for a reason because I'm going to give you the craziest thing I have ever done. I used to be a competitive eater. Okay? Now, usually it was sweets, all of that, and that was part of my weight gain and all that from 18 to 19. I was a lot bigger by 19, and then I got a bit more like bit lost on weight. I got a little bit off of that. Now, we can put this into a little bit of perspective, a little bit weird, a little bit wild, but during that time, there was also a few eating competitions I did for burgers and a few for tacos. Now, here's the thing. Never join a hard shell taco eating competition because one of the biggest rules in eating competitions, do not use your hands. Yes, that is a rule. Do not use your hands. So I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't do any of that. Actually, competitive eating companies do not let you do that. So they do not let you pick it up because that could actually go ahead and mess up what you're eating. So instead of doing that, you got to bob for it basically. You got to put your head down and pick it up with your teeth. Now, the reason I say don't do hard shell is that stuff hurts, okay? On the other end of the spectrum, the burger, I kid you not, will burn your mouth faster than anything else if it has any touch of spices in it. You can actually cause yourself some messed up stuff afterward. And notice, I'm saying this as someone who went from singing live to competitive eating to YouTubing to gaming to YouTubing again, and the whole time just being a complete idiot. And that's like through 4 or 5 different things, okay? So, yes, all of that does go through. Now, you see how this looks, where I'm in a competitive eating competition, I'm doing hard shell tacos. Now, nobody knows this, but I did get cuts from that one. So I got a cut across my side right here. I got one on that side. Someone left someone went ahead and told me afterwards, like, dude, you didn't win, but apparently they went ahead and said like you could have gone ahead and gotten first. Just that dude that was right next to you ended up going ahead and nearly passing out from what was happening to you. And I'm like, I get that. Like it's dangerous going ahead trying to bite into a hard shell taco without any hands whatsoever. So yeah. Now on the other side for the burgers, the spice can mess you up. So not even like ketchup or the actual spices. So don't let that stuff get in your nose. That's messed up enough already. But yeah. Oh, he gone. Well, we got 3 minutes. Let's see. So the last one it's gonna do is gonna be well, you know what? We'll end there. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and check something real quick.